Hi, this is Teresa Witt, and this is my final presentation on the Dream Kids and the DACA Act. The Dream Kids and DACA are once again a huge topic of concern. Immigration has always been a controversial issue in the United States. The United States has the largest immigration population in the world. And how is the Trump administration going to tackle this resurgent issue of DACA? My vision is to see a solution for the Dream Kids and their families that will be humane, fair, and realistic. Yes, they are children of illegal immigrants that had to leave their homeland due to no choice of their own, due to colonialism, capitalism, in search of a better life. The children had no say in this. America is the only life they know. They deserve a chance to stay and continue assimilating in the United States and work towards citizenship and opportunity for a better quality of life. My critique is going to be of the current Trump administration and how they are planning on continuing the program, revoking it or replacing it. And how are they going to do that within the 6-month time frame given to them? History of the Development, Relief, and Education for Alien Minors, aka the DREAM Act. The DREAM was first introduced in 2001 by Senator Orrin Hatch and Dick Durbin. It would have offered those children of illegal immigrants that came to the United States as children the opportunity to potentially gain permanent legal residency. However, it was never able to pass through Congress to become law. DACA was a compromise created by former President Obama and his administration after Congress failed to pass the Development, Relief, and Education for Alien Minors. History of the Deferred Childhood Arrivals, the DACA Act. It was a compromise created under the Obama administration on June 5, 2012. Former President Obama announced the DACA Act, which would provide relief from deportation, along with many benefits for certain undocumented immigrants. Challenges before DACA. Prior to DACA, immigrants and their children faced many challenges. The threat of deportation, exploitation, biased attitudes, loss of heritage and cultures while trying to assimilate to the USA way of life, along with no legal documentation, no legal work authorization, leading to low wages and poor work conditions. Effects of DACA. DACA created many opportunities for illegal and undocumented immigrants. It provided better working conditions and educational opportunities. Within 2 years of instituting DACA, it moved 50,000 to 75,000 unauthorized immigrants into employment. DACA benefits will continue to contribute $460.3 billion to the U.S. gross product over the next decade, a plus for economic growth. It also gave relief to the deportation expense and provided work authorizations. Dream Kids of 2017. 95% are currently employed or going to school. 63% got a better paying job. 54% bought their first car. 48% obtained a job with better working conditions. 12% bought their own homes. Dream Kids are not a drain on society, but an economical boost. Decolonial tools utilized by the Dream Kids to bypass the bias assumed of them. Trump's stand on DACA. Used the DACA revocation as a political platform for his candidacy. On September 5, 2017, Trump and his administration announced they had made a decision to end DACA. The decision brought a lot of criticisms and an uproar within the Democrats and liberals and the immigrants. The Dream Kids were once again at risk of losing their jobs, home, and ability to continue with their education and, worst scenario, deportation. September 5, 2017, the end of DACA, President Trump gives Congress a 6-month reprieve to come up with a fix before the federal government officially stops renewing permits. No new opportunity or applications after September 5th will be accepted. They will allow the current DACA recipients with the work permit set to expire prior to 3/5/2018 to reapply for a 2-year permit. This presentation was done in an attempt to show how important and passionate this current social issue on immigration is. I, for one, know several Dream Kids and know that they do not take for granted this opportunity the DACA has been to them and their families. I hope that President Trump will assist Congress in the development of a permanent program that will continue to allow the Dream Kids to pursue their lives in the United States. My vision is to believe that we are humane and compassionate and do the right thing for this issue. I wrote a couple of poems about the Dream Kids and their parents. The first one is called Undocumented. Undocumented, that's who we are. No status, of no importance to anyone. Undocumented. Fear, struggles, poverty, exploitation, deportation, violence, bias, slavery, colonialism, white supremacy, capitalism. Undocumented. Human, hardworking, hopeful, religious, family-oriented, proud, loyal, grateful. Undocumented. We're more than just illegal immigrants. My second poem is called The Dreamers. The Dreamers. Our parents made a choice. We arrived with fear in our eyes. As children, we had no choice. My family lived in fear daily. We just tried to live and fit in. As we grew, so did our dreams. We had no choice. We had to go to school. We wanted to drive, work, live without fear. Thank you, Obama, for lifting some of those fears and giving us our dreams. We have a choice now. Living the dream until once again, fear, and we have no choice. Please let us continue to live our dreams. Thank you. That is the end of my presentation.